with us from Camping World Stadium in Orlando, Florida. The finishing touches on a long season and a great matchup we have for you in the Cheez-It Bowl. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Florida Gators. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Florida head coach pregame. He knows that there is a lot of motivation behind this game. A Big Ten SEC showdown always gets people talking about bragging rights, particularly because the Big Ten has won the last 3 national championships. They want to make sure that they're showing up and showing they are the big kids on the block right now. We'll see if the SEC team can respond here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. He'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Sells the run, looking to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Barney. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Drops back. It's Scalandria. He wants to go deep. Makes a catch on the left. There he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Nebraska. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call, and kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Pryor. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Gators peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. From the gun, it's Ball. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Rides to the back. Snowed under by the defense. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Jones wants to throw it. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. There he goes. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
They need a huge play on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. DB's right up on the receivers. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. The Cornhuskers with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Uncorks one. Hits the open man. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Play action on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put it together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's going to run it. Pulls it in on the right. Whip past midfield. Finally stopped at the 42, and that's the kind of chunk play that gets drives going.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the side.
Breaks free, and he might be gone. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Couldn't set his feet.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Jones to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Left side is Singleton. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a fourth down. The Gators have pushed it inside the 20. Got to make the play on fourth. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Trying to establish the run. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Now the defense will try to rise up on third and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on fourth down. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He's past the sticks. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska has had such a great lineage of running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it meant...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Third and long coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Absolutely nowhere to go as they stop him behind the line on 4th down.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. 2nd down coming up. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Right at the line. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Changing the routes with his receivers. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Out wide left, it's Wilson. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
And obviously that linebacker is getting up with a little bit of juice, a little pep in his step. That was a great lick. Nice job seeing the ball thrown, breaking on it, and really delivering a good blow. But how about the credit to the receiver? Holding on to the football when you're getting hit by a big linebacker in college football, that's a big-time play.
Snags it, got some room, headed to the goal line, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the 2nd quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the 2nd half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Caught. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Going for it all. Finds a spot in the middle. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Huskers want to crank the tempo. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Press center down's going to the air. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Rush is on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
The whistle sounded, and they got it called just in time, using the timeout with a second left. Now to see if they can score before the half. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that Bull Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half. And the Huskers will kick it off to start the second half. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other and you get some motivation, you need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
At the 35, he's loose. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Unloads it downfield. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. Trying the left side. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. On play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunter. At the 40, there he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an...
Looking for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and He did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
Man, this has been a fun one to watch, guys. This is quarterback play at a high level. It's fun to watch guys that are executing, that are going through their progressions, making big play after big play. Both these guys, you got to tip your cap.
He's going for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Touchdown, Huskers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Turning it on. He takes it in. Touchdown, Nebraska. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Sets his feet. It's Warner. Quickly to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's looking to pass. Gonna take a shot. Holds it in on the left. Hits the crease. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gators!
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea, and when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll run it. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fellow right in the middle.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Gonna take a shot. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover. They'll start this drive from the 42. Wide receiver going in motion. Moves the pocket. It's Warner. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, defense is going to win every time.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Handoff for ball. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Out wide right, it's Wilson. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Turns it upfield. Across the 25, he's got room. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Jones to throw. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. On target to the left. And he's brought down after a nice game. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Throws to the wideout. Left side is Hunter. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, pressure's coming. On the move, he fires. Just a misfire there.
I think oftentimes for a quarterback, accuracy goes down a little bit when you're not throwing from the pocket in a good throwing position. Every time you scramble, every time you start running, you really got to make sure that all of your fundamentals are in check. And that time, the quarterback just got a little bit out of whack, and that affected the accuracy on that throw.
He makes the catch. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
The Huskers have it with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Moving out to the right. Incomplete pass, but it'll be a productive play for the offense. This flag's going to go against the D. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they have them for the defensive holding penalty. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in. Marches ahead. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy as that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.